It's time for the Privateers Cup Dash, and this is how they line up. Now, keep in mind that they draw for these positions. Mike Imrie in the Sabre at Commodore. He's drawn pole position alongside Ryan McLeod. Thomas Mazira out of 3, and Simon Ebezides of 4.
Out of row 3, Rod Nash in the ex-Wayne Garden Commodore. Danny Osborne alongside in the Falcon. Paul Wheel in the Trade Leg Falcon. And Darcy Russell in the Commodore starts out of 8.
We go back to 9. It's Mal Rose and Kevin Heffernan starting side by side. Anthony Tratt makes his first V8 Supercar drive in the Touring Car Championship alongside Melinda Price. Now, we believe Melinda may have some trouble and might not start this one.
Steve Reid in the Lansvale Smash Repairs Auto Colour Commodore starts off the back row alongside Wayne Russell. So they've got a lot of work to do.
Just the 3 laps around Phillip Island. So if you're going to make the moves, it's got to be quick. We'll see how Mike Imrie goes from pole. He's on the far side. It's young Ryan McLeod in the OAM's Falcon, starting on the inside closest to camera. Set to go for the Privateers Cup Dash. Thomas Mazira behind in 3. He'll look for a good start. Away we go. Imrie doesn't get away too bad. He gets a bit sideways. It's Thomas up the inside. Mazira goes straight into the lead.
What a fantastic start from Mazira. That strong Commodore. He really leapt off that second row and snuck around the outside. Oh, look at that one squeezing through too, Rod Nash. And there's one up on the grass, Kevin Heffernan. And Paul Wheel's gone with him, the youngster.
Oh, it's just Kevin Heffernan has buried the prize attack Commodore. Paul Wheel went off the circuit with him. Now there's a fair bit of damage to the front of that car, so he's obviously crunched someone.
That's a substantial amount of damage there. He's looks like he got caught up there between 2 cars and he's damaged the wheel by the looks of it and gone off. But what a start by Thomas Mazira. Fantastic from the second row.
Real slingshot, wasn't it? And he's leading the field now through Honda Turn as the field sorts itself out. Unfortunate run for Wheel and our winner at Lakeside, Kevin Heffernan. Big challenge up the outside as they come down towards Siberia.
Ryan McLeod in the OAM's Falcon, chasing hard. He started from position number 2 and is still in position number 2. But it's all Thomas Mazira.
Steve Reid, off the back row, is up to 4th spot.
Not bad.
What a start by Steve. In the Lansvale Smash Repairs Commodore.
Well,
great stuff.
It really is a lottery, the Privateers Cup. The Privateers line up and draw their numbers out of a hat on Saturday afternoon. That determines their starting positions for this event. Has no bearing on their points situation, but gives them some good exposure. Let's have a look at the Shell Helix replay of that first corner. And obviously that tangle had started before we picked it up. But the beauty of Phillip Island, Greg Murphy, is that you've got, well, not in your case, but there's a fair bit of room there to slide off.
And a good little sand trap there, or dirt trap, which slowed Kevin down really, really well.
There it is from the high angle. Watch to the left. Paul Wheel and Kevin Heffernan coming together.
Yep.
And off they go. There's been plenty of people, Mark, asking the question, how can Thomas Mazira be a privateer? You might want to explain that.
Well, he's found himself his own team set up down there in Melbourne. I know the team are actually going ahead with construction of their own VT Commodore under the guidance of Derek Manzel. And Thomas has found himself a new sponsor, not running on a lot of bucks, but he is rebuilding his career by his own means, and obviously he's doing very, very well. And this control tyre, the Yokohama control tyre they use in the Privateers Cup, has certainly been a boost for him because all the cars are running on the same rubber.
He's teamed up with Chris Murden. They're going to share the car in an Ashby and Reed situation, if you like. So I think Chris Murden you'll find back at the next round at Winton. Steve Reid there being challenged by another newcomer in the Toll Express Falcon. That's Anthony Tratt, a former Porsche Cup competitor. He's been going very well. He competed at the Australian Grand Prix support race. And here he is here, giving Steve Reid a really good working over.
So Mazira leads him. McLeod in second, Nash, Reid, Tratt, Imrie, Osborne back in 7th, and it's Rose, Wayne Russell, and Darcy Russell back in 10th position.
This is where the action's happening, though. We'll keep our eyes on this. The Lansvale ICA Auto Colour Commodore just holding out Anthony Tratt in the Toll Falcon. He's been dying to get into V8 Supercars, this guy. His chance has finally come through his long-time sponsor in Toll Express. And he's rapt to be here, and he's going very well.
He's going extremely well, giving Steve Reid a very big work over.
And the Lansvale team, Lansvale Auto Colour Smash Repair team, done a tremendous job on getting that car together. You might remember Kevin Heffernan had a win in the Privateers Cup. But Trevor Ashby went off in bit of contact between the two of them. They're side by side as they come through Honda. Tratt going too deep under brakes. Gave a bit of a hit on the back of the Lansvale car.
I think Steve just had a bit of a glance in the mirror as he was going into the corner and might have moved over a fraction on Anthony. Luckily, both of them are still going without too much delay.
Well, Anthony Tratt, he might be a newcomer, but he's not afraid to have a go. He's demonstrating that right from the word go. getting a little bit impatient, but Steve Reed has got the upper hand at the moment. Looks like it's going to be a Thomas Mazira win. This is the battle at the moment, though, for 4th and 5th. There's 1st and 2nd. The OAM's Falcon of Ryan McLeod. Then we go back to Rod Nash, who is another newcomer to the ranks of V8s.
Well, look at the results board. John Briggs won round 1 at Sandown. Greg Crick won Simmons Plains. Kevin Heffernan won at Lakeside. I mean, it's really mixing it up in the privateer ranks.
That's right. He's getting carried away and thought Thomas won there.
But he's going to win here.
That's for sure. He comes down to the line. Thomas Mazira, a great win at Phillip Island. Well done. Ryan McLeod in the OAM's Falcon. He will be just delighted with that. He must think it's still 4-lapper.
I think Ryan's still racing.
That's Simon Emizides going off. He was at the back of the pack there with Wayne and Darcy Russell fighting it out.
Uh-oh.
Let's hope he doesn't keep it off the wheat. Does he or doesn't he?
Sliding. Yeah,
that's good. There's the man of the moment, and let's check the final placings on your Shell Helix race score. Thomas Mazira in for the win. Ryan McLeod in for a 2nd, and Rob Porter and the guys from OAMs will be delighted. Rod Nash in for 3rd, ahead of Steve Reed and Anthony Tratt. Danny Osborne came in for 6th. Mike Emery, our pole sitter, back in 7th. Mal Rose, Wayne Russell and Darcy Russell.
We're here with Privateers Cup Dash winner Thomas Mazira. Great drive there, Thomas. The Densitron Commodore seems to be working particularly well.
Oh, yes, I'm quite happy with it. It's different running with the privateers and then with the pros. Then, just coming back, and I'm in the process of setting up my own team, and this is a bit of a warm-up and just to show my sponsor, Densitron, what it's all about.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.